Alright, welcome back to another episode of The Jay Stone Show, live from Tarpon Springs, Florida, at rockmetaltalk.com. I'm also syndicated on a couple of places like Soundcheck, MaximumThreshold.net, and Granite Coast Entertainment. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. That was a band I talked about before I went on vacation for 2 weeks. That went by super fast, so I got a lot of shit to talk about. A little bit of change of format in the show because I was feeling down about it, but I think we're going to find a niche for the show. But anyway, that was a band I talked about right before I went on that vacation, and I was raving about the album, and I talked to Ryan today, and I had him send over a few tracks to feature them in the rockmetaltalk.com spotlight. So that's the Virginia Rose Band, and that was the song Paragon. And I'm going to play another song by those guys. So I'm only going to play 2 tracks because I don't want to put too much of their album out there. So those are the songs we agreed to play. But it's great stuff. It's one of the best produced local independent bands out there. I mean, to me, none of these bands should really be labeled as local. But you got to get to know them nationwide, so that's what we're trying to do, is spread the word about these guys. The recording sounds excellent, the mix is great, the mastering is good, everything sounds great, so I'm looking forward to the release and hopefully seeing these guys live pretty soon in the future. So I'm excited about the sound. You know, it's not every day you get, you know, it's not just because I know the guys. It's not every day that you get a band that produces their stuff so well and can put a package together and shit like that. So, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So again, that was the Virginia Rose Band. Fear the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was great last week. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. The second episode of the crossover now is coming on tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Bands to Burn 2, Volume 1. has been very successful, so I'm looking forward to getting 2 together. It might be a little slower than anticipated, but I'm looking at a fall release on that. So I want to thank the Recast for actually having enough balls to go on another radio show and talk about the Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com, promoting the compilation CD. So it was pretty cool to see the video on that and see those guys out there promoting it. And, you know, they do a lot of great stuff. So with that said, I'm going to finish the EP of my new music. It looks like I'll be heading to Texas because I have a little bit of time. It should be interesting. I hope the sound is all right because I've been having trouble with everything and the board, which you guys know, which was part of my frustration before I went on vacation. So it doesn't look like everything is like really registering on my board, really. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. What the hell is going on? I don't know. So if there's something and you guys can't hear me, I really need to know. I don't know why this whole thing works. It works perfectly until I go on the air. I could see everything on my board lighting up, and it really pisses me off. So, Michelle, if you're listening, please text my phone, or if anybody's listening, please text me so I know if the show sounds all right, because I'm really getting annoyed, and I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Prickly Rickley, you know, has his own show now. I don't have any more segments or producers on this show. It's solely me. I branched those guys out into their own show. All right, so we're fine. Ricky did an interview with. I'm bad with some of these current bands. I think it's Everybody Panic or something like that. He did a interview with the lead singer, so that's going to air within the next couple of days. We'll put the Prickly Rickley show up. Giving away a free copy of Bands to Burn To tonight. So if you're listening and you want a copy, you have to go on Facebook or email me, and I don't know, I'll give out a little more information on that, so stay tuned on that. So we'll keep that in the air for now. But just know that some point during the show, I'm going to give away a free copy. See, and now all of a sudden I hear things boosting it. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But the new segment that I'm going to bring on to the show, I'm sorry I'm going to be a little all over the place with all the stuff that I want to talk about. Like I said, I have another Virginia Rose song I want to play. But I have a lot of shit on my mind. I was feeling a little down about the show and music. I'm setting up my studio and stuff like that. So this morning, first thing when I woke up, I seen a post by a bass player who's a friend of mine on Facebook, who I've met a few times through the bands he's been in. His drummer actually worked on one of my songs with Raven from Sister Kill Cycle. But anyway, he made a post about, you know, trying to group together as musicians and, you know, try to get music back to where it used to be, which, you know, is a difficult task. And I was feeling that struggle when I woke up, and it gave me an idea for the show because a lady chimed in who represents and is partners in a company called Block Space, based out of Tampa, and it's a community type of workshop. They have a podcasting room, but they deal a lot with blockchain type of stuff and Bitcoin knowledge and the cryptocurrency stuff. So they also have a group working on this thing called Music Coin, where it's an incentive to, someone's messaging me, it's an incentive to buy music and the artist gets rewarded, and also the user. So, and then you can convert the money over to Bitcoin and use it on other products. with me, there's a few things with Bitcoin, but I want you guys to take a look at a lot of this stuff, because we're going to start talking about these industry things and the technology and what it's doing to change everything. So in a way, I feel like, a lot of these startup companies tend to, pull artists in, and, the big outlook on a lot of startup companies, I don't know their goal or, their 5-year plan. But a lot of these companies start up so they can sell to bigger companies. And, that's the type of things that I'm afraid of with certain